Nerds will inherit the copier world. Haha. Right, this will be an interesting one. I don't know how big we're going to make this. Going to keep it at 100. We're going to make it a negative positive. This will be an interesting. I think we're going to lighten it up because it'll end up. It has print on the other side, which will probably show up really clear as dog's balls, which is not nice. So we're going to just make this one come up a treat in negative. Hopefully we can. Going to make it a little bit cool. Right, what have we got? I've got an interesting one. It comes out of I think a bedding catalogue of some descript. I forgot which one. Who gives a shit? It's meant to be like to do with unicorns, and it's Barbie. It's Barbie themed shit with unicorn as well as Barbie doll. Whatever. It's just another one of them stupid things little children like. Girls love Barbie as a general rule. Now this one's just about the size of an A5 and a bit bigger. But basically, as it has been for many generations, so many girls just love Barbie. So there have been questions about Barbie in the past, which talks about how Barbie's usually portrayed as a thin and very lithe sort of a figure, very trim and attractive, and girls allegedly get eating disorders like anorexia nervosa from Barbie products because they want to be thin like Barbie. They want to be just like her. They want to be thin and skinny, and they want to look attractive. So that's the way Barbie would be portrayed. And it's really sad to have that put onto children. I don't know what the statistics are about this, but it's obviously not healthy for children's mental health if they think that they've got to be thin like Barbie. It's just not acceptable, but hey, that's the images of capitalism and the evils of capitalism. They demand things from, they just make people feel so inadequate and so fucking worthless because it's all about looking glamorous and having a lot of money and shit like that. It's really annoying how the capitalist dollar just doesn't care about people personally. It just sees people as another fucking number to make more money from. It's just wrong. And children should not be exposed to that. Children should be brought up in a world where they look good just the way they are. They don't have to worry about being like a rich person or looking glamorous. They can just be themselves without all that. They can just love who they are, because hey, everyone has a right to love who they are and not feel that they have to compete with this sort of shit. I mean, surely unicorns aren't exactly an image like, say, a Barbie doll, but still they're not the most healthiest thing either. So I'm just wondering if we're just going to copy a small area of this, maybe an A5. We're just going to take it to the A5 area and leave it on A4. Actually, let's just quickly change our settings. We're just going to take this over the edge so we don't get any borders. But it's just not fair on little children that they must feel inadequate because they don't look like Barbie as in their figure. I mean, surely it shouldn't be like that. Why do adults have to destroy children's lives just because they want to make money? And even if they don't, even if they keep making money, can't they at least make children feel happy for the way they are? Why does capitalism entail having to look basically like a painted doll? I mean, come on, it's like so wrong the way the way it is. But what can we do about it? How can we stop these people from fucking with children's minds? Children are innocent, and they should be allowed to be innocent. They should grow up to be innocent. They don't have to be bad when they grow up. They can just be themselves and be good, be nice, change, maybe be an agent of change in society. Maybe they can stop focusing on how much money to make and just think, well, I enjoy my job, or maybe I'll help the poor or the sick or the disabled, instead of keeping the money to themselves and learning how to be pigs. Being taught at an early age to do that is just not right. To be able to be taught to be an asshole or a pig. Why can't we have adults that are still espouse childhood innocence before this bullshit gets to their fucking brains and totally brainwashes them into being total arse-wipes? It's just not right. Although I must admit my language doesn't sound all that innocent. Sorry, folks. That's one area that I'm not terribly good at controlling. But I've had a lot of bad experiences. I had a relationship with someone and it was so bad it just made me swear. And ever since I had that bad relationship, I've always had this terrible potty mouth. And I'm so sorry if I'm trying to represent people here by doing the right thing, and I still sound like I'm talking rubbish. And that's the problem. I just can't seem to I'm sorry, folks, I just can't seem to get rid of my potty mouth. And that's one of the consequences of not living your life innocently. And I wasn't living my life innocently. So I did take a turn for darkness for many years. And it's unfortunately one of the trade-offs is that it's given me a potty mouth. And I just can't seem to find a way of stop swearing and using bad language when things really piss me off. There we go, I just used another one. And basically, even when I get excited about it, I say things. When I'm happy, I let out a potty mouth exclamation. I drop an F-bomb. So I don't just have a potty mouth when I'm not happy with something or somebody or people. It happens even when I'm happy, so I don't know what to do to get rid of it. It's just so hard not to swear and use the language, even though I'm trying to go back to being childlike and wide-eyed and childlike, and yet here I am still using this bad language. I just don't understand why I can't stop using it. The only thing is that I do still live a hard life. I don't have any friends to talk to regularly, or people that I relate to. I'm alone. I'm not married yet. So being alone is one area, or being without a sense of feeling like I could talk to somebody when I'm at home alone, and I'm all alone. I spend much of my time alone, and loneliness can actually be quite damaging. It's like the equivalent of I don't know if it's smoking a single box of cigarettes or half a box, but I think it's like a pack of cigarettes a day, like a pack a day smoker. That's the consequences of being chronically lonely. And it does, it's deadly. It kills, just like cigarettes. But I can't find my way out of it yet. I've got a man that I'm hoping to get in contact soon once I've made some success on YouTube and Facebook with my photocopier art. Until then, I'll be alone most of the time. And it's quite bad. It's bad for the heart. It's deadly. But I've got no choice, so maybe the swearing happens because I'm lonely, even if it's a subconscious kind of thing. And I'm pretty sure the only hope I have of losing my potty mouth is when I find Luigi and when I get married to him and put this rubbish behind me. But anyway, this looks a bit shitty. Sorry about the curling. I don't know. There goes the language. But anyway, I think you get the picture now. Pardon the pun. Oops, I didn't push that properly.